We're going to talk about the number one factor to what will make or break your company, and that is simply the people who run your company. As Richard Branson once said, a company is nothing more than just a bunch of good people helping more good people. And at the end of the day, you also need to understand that regardless of what sector you're in, me personally, I'm in the home service-based sector, I'm always going to have perfect trucks, perfect vans, perfect vacuum cleaners, perfect tools, perfect mops, perfect cleaning solution, perfect mop pads. Those are all going to be perfect. My systems, my scheduling software, my invoicing software, everything is going to run perfectly. But the only difference is the people, and the people are going to determine whether the company makes or breaks. And this is why we invest so heavily, so deeply into our people, everything from the hiring to the training, to keeping them happy, to throwing the pizza parties, to making them feel like they're loved, valued. Because at the end of the day, if you're a proper business owner, you know that you all got to win together and everybody eats and you win and succeed and do everything as a team. I'm a business owner and I understand how valuable time is, and I respect you guys and nothing more than your time. So we're going to jump right into the details, into the secret sauce, the hidden gems, and you guys are going to get insight on my hiring procedure across my 2, 6, and 7-figure companies, all in the home service-based sector. That's Blue Sponge Cleaning, which is everything cleaning, residential and commercial, and then Enviro Nation Solutions, which is everything junk removal, demolition, bin rentals, hoarding situations, general contracting, drywall painting. Honestly, guys, we pretty much do it all. Follow the money. Go into a business that is demand driven. And if you're doing a proper job and you respect others and you follow through with your service and you do a good job and you go above and beyond, then honestly, business is just going to come to you, regardless of whether you advertise or market or do whatever. You're just going to become a magnet. You're going to go over that hump of, every business goes through 2 humps where you need people to people need you, right? And you want to get past that you need people hump as fast as you can and start going down the people need you hump, right? Because going up is difficult, but when you pass that, tipping point where you've just got such a good reputation and people love you and people need you and realtors need you and restaurant owners need you and homeowners need you and everybody needs you, then it's just an easy way down. And the way down is you just work on your systems, your hiring procedures, you improve. And so again, without further ado, let's get into our hiring systems and how we hire and how you guys are going to be able to hire with full certainty. No guesswork, no theory, no, let me try this, let me see if that works. None of that BS. We're going to get straight into it because at the end of the day, you need to understand that business is simple. It's not easy. If it were easy, everybody would be doing business and everybody would be successful. So business is not easy, but you also need to understand that business is simple. Let's get right into it. How do we hire? There's no script for this. I'm just going to tell you guys straight up as if I were to talk to a friend, and you guys are my friends. We're a community here. And if you want more friends, more individuals to work with, click on the link in the description down below. We've built a free community. We've invested a lot of time, energy, and money into building the Blueprint community. But this is where owners excel. This is where people join to talk and communicate and build with more individuals who genuinely want to learn more and be more and get to the next level and just achieve great success, just to build huge things. It gets to the point where money is just money and you're doing things because it provides you with meaning and purpose in life, right? And this is what we're trying to get to. So step 1 is to find a candidate. My assistant or manager will go through a bunch of different hiring websites, Indeed, ZipRecruiter, whatever it may be, right? We get a bunch of emails, a bunch of calls. When you advertise, you get a bunch of applicants just through Google as well. It's the nature of how Google works is people will call, they'll ask, they'll apply for a job, they'll fill out an email form. And so that is typically how we'll get our applicants, is through email or hiring platforms. From there on, she will go ahead and just select a bunch of key candidates and individuals. And apart from that, what we'll do is we'll just phone screen them because we're not going to go ahead and call them in and book interviews, and that's a bloody waste of time. And let's be honest, a large amount of these candidates aren't even the right fit. And for both our lines of work, you require a vehicle. So that's 50% of people eliminated already. And it's really frustrating because to fill out a form, you actually need to select whether you have a vehicle or not. And people click no, and they still complete the form, even though we tell them it's mandatory. So that pretty much gives you an indicator already that if this person's not following instructions and they're still applying for a job that they know they're incapable of committing to, then they're probably just not going to be a very good option. Apart from that, once you've phone screened everybody, and again, you guys can get this complete list in the link with the description down below, because we've made a whole video that goes into a little bit more detail in regards to just, you know, the form that we fill out and whatnot. And it's a great hiring process. It's a quick questionnaire, provides you with everything that you need to ask them so that you just get started on the right page. So those who are a right fit, what we will do is we'll book maybe 20, 30 people in the span of an hour to two, and we'll just give them 2 to 5 minutes each, and we'll see who's a good fit. And out of those 20 or 30 people, what's going to happen is we're going to select maybe 15 of the best or 20 of the best, and then we'll go into more serious interviews. And when I say we, I'm part of none of this. This is all my assistant and management team, right? Because I'm busy doing what I'm good at, they're busy doing what they're good at, and this is how a company flows, is you don't hire people, you hire systems. Focus on hiring systems, because the right systems will hire the right people, okay? You can't be focused on hiring people because you can only do so many things at once. But when you focus on hiring a system provides you with autonomy. It's almost like AI, like it just works on its own, right? You program it, you tell it what to do, you build it to achieve what you want the end result to be, and it just runs on its own. And so this is the level that you're trying to achieve, is to hire a system, obtain, build, acquire, get a system in place that will then hire people. Okay, so hire systems, because good systems hire good people. Apart from that, it's just gonna save you a lot more time, and as you guys know, time is money. So out of those, let's say 15 people who do really well, my assistant will come to me, and if those 15 are amazing, we'll hire all 15. If maybe 7 were amazing out of those 15, you know, she'll come to me and I'll say, yep, I approve. If you think they're a good fit, let's do it. And then what happens is we book those, 7 to 10 select individuals into a longer interview, and we provide them with, 10 to 15 minutes each. And so out of those 7 to 10 typically select individuals, we'll book them into longer interviews. And this is where my assistant or management team is able to confirm that they really are who they are, understand why they're applying to this company. Please remember and keep in mind that people only apply to a company for 2 reasons. They either got fired or they're looking for something different, okay? And so you need to identify what reason they're applying to this company from, because if they got fired, you don't want them to come anywhere near here, okay? And people always say the job market's tough. I'm going to tell you guys right now, the job market is not tough. Some people just suck. Every person I know is hiring. I'm hiring. All my business friends are hiring. My business partner's hiring. Everybody I know is hiring. Okay, so you cannot come and tell me that the job market is bad when it's just people who can't commit to the bare minimum, respectfully. And I say this just from personal experience and from company experience, from everything we've dealt with. At the end of the day, once all those interviews are done with those select key candidates who have performed very well, better than others, my assistant or manager will come to me and they'll say, hey, James, I have a really good feeling about so-and-so. So-and-so is ready to grow with the company. This is what they're able to offer. They know that they're going to be happy. Let's move forward. And I'll give the final green light and say, yeah, let's go for it. And here is the game changer: training. How much time and energy and money goes into training? So much, guys. The answer is so much. It doesn't matter what sector you're in. And so this is how we take our training process to the absolute next level. And my team is probably going to be wondering why I'm giving this information for free. Well, number one, I know that 99% of you guys aren't even going to implement this, because that's just the statistics of business and success rates. But the other 1% of you guys who do implement this method, honestly, you deserve it. I mean, it's not going to give me any more competition. And if anything, even if you're in the same city as me and you do this, great, let's work together. As much as competition is a real thing, we're stronger as a team. So let's just work together. I was brought up in business to understand competition, but also understand that my net worth is my network, and we're all stronger as a team, especially when we work together. And so again, 99% of you guys probably aren't even going to implement this. And to the 1% of you guys who choose to live life on your own terms, who choose to earn more and learn more and be more, this is the system you're going to implement. And if you need more details, click on the link in the description down below. And I'm not saying that to sound annoying or anything. It's simply just for you guys to join this amazing community and find more information, go into more depth into what we're talking about. And it's really niched and narrowed down into the cleaning sector, which was a demand-driven sector, which allowed me to actually produce $800,000 my first 2 years in business without knowing a single freaking thing. So this blueprint method, unaware at the time I was discovering this method. This year I combined everything and I realized, okay, wow, like this is a really good method. And I didn't really realize because I was just moving so fast as a young 21-year-old, and now I'm at the age of 22 and I have nothing but pure, crazy, outrageous, insane amounts of energy. And I want to do nothing more than just grow this amazing community and help each other and grow each other. And I'm going to learn from you and you're going to learn from me, and it's just going to be one big happy family. So what is this game changer method, you may ask? Well, the way we train our people is through pre-filmed videos. Hours worth of pre-filmed videos that are highly scalable, and technically we could train 100 people at the same time if we wanted to. We could, but obviously that's not very realistic. We'd train anywhere from 10 to 15, and then they come into their training sessions, and depending on how well they perform, we will let them know, a week down the road whether they're hired or not. Sometimes all of them get hired, sometimes none of them get hired, sometimes 2 or 3 get hired. It really depends on the group of people we have. But I'm going to tell you guys right now why this is such a good method, is because you're able to train so many people over and over and over again without trading your time for money or any employee's time for money. I'm not having to pay for labor. I'm not having to pay for my time. I'm not having to repeat things if something's not done properly. They're just going to go back, watch that video, and just fix what they screwed up on. This system, guys, is a bulletproof system. It's a system that is so scalable that's going to buy back everybody's time, improve efficiency, improve productivity, streamline training procedures, and then you get to see how well of a listener they are as well. How well do they follow instructions? How well do they visually learn? Did they actually watch the video? Some people show up and they don't know what the hell they're doing because they didn't even watch the video, and that tells me first day that they're not very good at following instructions. They're probably not going to get the job. Guys, I'm not going to take any more of your time, so we're going to close the video off here, but that is essentially the gist of our hiring procedure, and there's a lot of other things that we implement into our hiring procedure as well, but that's probably going to be about a 1 hour long video, and we wanted to crush this video into just 10 minutes or so. I hope you guys had a lot to take away. Guys, my name is James Duggan. To go out there and learn more and be more, join the link in the community down below. I am so excited to have this community and you guys. For any of the questions that you guys may have, just put them in the comment section down below. I personally read all these comments and respond to as many of them as I can. Follow me on my socials, hit me up, FaceTime me. Guys, genuinely, I don't care. I live off this stuff. I love it. I'm thankful to have this amazing community. With that being said, let's move forward throughout the rest of this year, living life on your own terms. Don't accept any other outcome. It's a proven concept. There's people out there making millions, so just go after it, bro. Go after it. How desperate are you? At the end of the day, you may not be able to control what's happened in your past, but you are in full control of your future. I'll see you guys in the next one.